you actually know where the plateau is. You actually saw him kind of showing you the path. You go up through the river that is pouring towards the gate. You keep on going up through the mountains. There's a big Serengeti kind of plateau up there, like big grassy plateau, and then out on those plains there is a rise in the land that can be seen all around. And he says that you get the sense that the Gnoll tribes are gathering there.
So, do we want a Gnoll army?
What was your total roll? Sorry, I keep on asking this. I was
35.
Savage and ruthless, Yeenoghu is the patron of all gnolls and commands the servants of ghouls through the subjugation of the demonic king of ghouls.
Sounds like a dick.
Yeenoghu is one of the lesser demon lords, yet he still commands a large empire on the 422nd layer of the Abyss, a region known simply as Yeenoghu's realm.
Let's take him.
That's kind of my thought.
Clerics of Yeenoghu have access to domains of chaos, demon, evil, and fury. And his triple-headed flail is obviously a magical flail. Let me just give you a second to see if you...
That'd be hilarious. Is his masterwork flail?
Seriously, buddy hasn't upgraded that? No.
Oh, well, yeah. If it is one of those, that means, but in his hand, it actually is a +5 prismatic.
Unholy
energy. Vorpal.
Exactly.
Okay. His flail is a dreaded weapon, where the stories tell every time he hits you, you get struck by one or more of the heads of the flail, and the more heads you get struck by, the worse it is.
Okay.
His flail is a heavy flail made out of adamantine.
Interesting. Is it an artifact or is it just a weapon?
You don't remember any special stories about his flail aside from it's bad to get hit.
Okay.
And he's kind of a hunting god, or like a hunting demon. He spends a lot of time in stories just hunting beasts and tormenting mortals that he's captured.
Cagnazzo would be very proud if I brought home a trophy of this demon.
Apparently this demon lord who can grant spells took offense to your presence and said either be part of the pack or fuck off.
Yes. Lokrik.
What is that god-awful stench in here?
You shit yourself again?
Yeenoghu was here.
Oh. If that's what he smells like, who would worship that thing?
Gnolls.
He is intimidated by me. He senses his own weakness.
A demon lord? Here?
He is raising Gnoll army. They are gathering.
Seems to me if they're gathering an army, it's likely for an invasion. Probably a Bartertown, which could affect our ability to travel from plane to plane like we should like to do. We should probably prevent that from happening.
World to world, yes.
Yeah, whatever.
I might be able to control this army.
Well, you really want to bring an army of gnolls to Vosgorn?
I'll bring an army of Odiogs if it helps fight the Ragnarok.
It smells like an Odiog's ass in here. In fact, you're in the process now of getting kicked out of the bar for creating, or the inn for creating whatever you did. They don't care. They just want you gone.
So that means we're all A-okay on the bill, right?
No, they charge you. They charge you for the day you slept there. Not that
This
you want
is bullshit.
So, is this something that we should? I mean, you're king. Is this something we should be scared of?
Yes.
Okay, but I mean also like the cardinal norm is something we'd be scared of.
He gives you a look. I see your point.
So is it like something we really should be scared of, or something that we should be scared of?
I don't think just the four of us should go, if that's what you're asking.
We need Altagar. We need Lemmy.
This being is a demon-turned-god of all gnolls. Not just the gnolls here. All the gnolls on every world where there are gnolls.
King of Gnoll.
But if we go to Gazareeja,
Then I become bear.
and then you come there, and then you probably can't control them, can you?
Maybe no, but bear still above Gnoll.
Listen, my last breakfast was above no. They're a hideous people.
Whatever you need, my guns are there. Demon Lord, whatever. It'll be good practice before we fight the many-armed woman armed with guns.
The Mera bitch.
Yeah. Hexaloth.
Okay.
Midwick, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Also,
realizing that the Hexaloth might be here and Yeenoghu might be here, but...
Yeah. It's... Okay, so... We should probably check with... local. About Gnoll.
You alright?
I don't want to just leave, because what if he thinks I'm a coward?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that's necessarily what he's going to say, but I mean, he did tell you to either leave or join the pack, right? And then you're going to turn around and leave, so...
Interesting. Interesting that a demon lord isn't in the abyss, but here. It could just be... Lokrik's thinking.
He could have been summoned, maybe.
Like an avatar.
Hey, those...
That's like little baby version of God.
Hey, we can beat one of those, right?
I don't know if demon lords have avatars. I don't know how it works.
So I saw him. So that means I can send to him. So I could say, hey you, are you an avatar? Are you a demon lord?
Oh. Yeah. Can I at least get my new bow first?
I don't know if we have the right weapons to fight demons. We should come back after we spend our time upgrading our items from the dragon holds.
Yes.
That's probably not a bad idea.
And with the others.
So we will have to make a tactical advance off-world.
Yeah, sure.
I think if he was angry enough to reach out towards you, we should not linger. It likely means that he can see through the eyes of gnolls if he's here.
Started looking suspiciously. Were there any gnolls in the tavern?
Nope. The inn that you're now kicked out of? Yeah.
Yeah, the inn that we're kicked out of.
Okay, this is the next morning. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, this is one of those...
Alright, Azildan just wants to go to Gwethros one more time, just to knock, open the door, say, "You ready yet?" Go, Rover, go, go!
Join the pack or leave. It's a simple message.
Everybody will be really mad at me if I turn into a werewolf here, though.
Yeah.
But if I could howl really loudly, and then he could interpret that however he wants, which might mean he might try to kill me. And I don't really want to just have him come kill me. That would suck.
That would suck a lot, yeah. Because it's entirely possible.
Maybe the demon lord sense, hey, there's something wolf-like.
Yeah.
I'm gathering up an army. It's a 4th rank mythic being. Oh shit! What the fuck's that?
Why aren't you my general? Get over here. Go general.
You're one step away in alignment. Yeah, there's all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil Ukher would be scary.
Would be scary. Oh, this temple. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a shadow. Oh, a mountain fell. Just. None of the gnolls walk around with this dude's symbol, do they?
Not that you can tell. They look. So you start trying to find gnolls.
I keep my eye out.
Okay, you guys wander around for a little while. You find 4 gnolls all standing around what looks like a. They finished eating like a turkey. Bones everywhere. One of them's picking its teeth.
Have holy symbols of any god?
No, not that you can see. These are the tall gnolls, not the short ones.
Okay.
They've got studded leather on. Each of them has a halberd.
Okay, we're just gonna walk up to them.
Some of them have flails.
What do we have here? Humans.
Ukher's gonna pull out Jotengranner and thud it on the ground in front of him.
What? He wants to give me his hammer. They don't give in this place, and we can't take, remember?
Do you speak gnoll?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Yip, 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 yip.
Tell Yeenoghu that I am leaving, but I will be back.
He speaks his name. How does he know? They fear him, that's why. Blah, 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 blah.
You can't understand them.
What did you say?
One of them kind of like chests up towards you.
Does he pick a language? Like, what language is he speaking?
Gnoll.
I throw him a comprehend languages extract.
Okay. One of the gnolls goes scrambling for it. The others don't.
Ukher mimes like a drinking motion.
Give me a charisma check.
I beat him up, I force it down his throat, and then I heal him. That's what's going to be next. 15.
He sniffs at it. Eventually, he drinks it.
Tell Yeenoghu that Ukher will not take him up on his offer now. He will be back.
Yes.
Give him my message.
Yeenoghu.
So says the wolf. And he picks up his hammer and he walks off after a slightly comical fucking, I'm gonna drink the thing so I can do my cool guy stuff.
Yep. Okay, he listens to you, but you don't know.
He might be able to see through the eyes of all the gnolls, or maybe I've just been a crazy person. He might just be a crazy man.
You frighten these gnolls.
Yep. Tell your god I said hello.
And they can't. So they're saying stuff, but you can't understand them, right? Or did you drink them?
I don't care what they're saying.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
walking away.
They seem angered that you disrespected them a little bit. They're waving their weapons above their heads, yipping and hollering, but they're not attacking you. One went to go attack, but the other seemed to remind him of something. Like they pulled him back. There's one yipping and hollering and yelling at you in Gnollish. He says human a couple of times, like it's a bad word.
Cool guys don't look at explosions, just walking away.
And they're holding one guy off who got really angry that you walked up to them.
So Ukher's walking away, but his face is sort of betraying, like a little smirk, like,
Yep.
yeah, look what I did.
Lokrik was leaning on his axe, like he wasn't going to put up with any of this bullshit of attacking from behind. All right, so you intimidate some gnolls.
So, that one is fighter. When we praise Gnoll army, that guy, he gets to fight in Ragnarok.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh, this is probably a terrible one.
But I think Azildan is right. Allowing Bartertown to be overrun is not something that we should allow to happen.
So, let's spend today figuring out who run Bartertown.
Okay.
Because Bartertown is a place where you do stuff for money. So if we're going to save them from a gnoll invasion of a gnoll god, who gives us the reward for saving them from a gnoll invasion with some gnoll demon god?
We would like some money.
All right, so I'm going to go to the Bartertown sheet. Bartertown. On Forland. And I'm going to start... so you're going to spend the day basically trying to figure out who runs it.
Yeah, we'll figure out who's like in charge of like the defenses beyond everybody just sort of beats up things that they see.
Oh, we already established this. It's a guy named the Jackal King.
Oh, right.
He brokered truce between the gnolls and the trade settlement.
It sounds like a Jackal King sounds like a gnoll.
It might be.
Okay, everyone who you initially asked just says the Jackal King.
Okay, where is the Jackal King?
You do get some conflicting answers. The oligarchs. The oligarchs are the real rulers.
I need Jackal King.
And then somebody else says something. The moneylenders.
That's also cool.
They're the ones that have all the money. And who's who what? Yeah, you don't want to end up owing the moneylenders. They'll make your mind blank and all you'll remember is what they want you to.
Where is Jackal King?
They show you, they point at, there's sort of a higher part of the valley and some really nice big tents kind of overlooking the valley. They said that the rich people are up there.
I go to the rich people's tents.
Okay. I know the actor who I want to be the Jackal King. Heroes Season 4.
Hugh Jackman.
The dude that
Wolverine. Old Man Logan.
Nope. No. Although I saw Logan recently. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I totally agree with the classification of Western.
Yep. That's the style. The best comic book movies are not comic book movies in their classification.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dark Knight is a crime thriller. It's
Guardians of the Galaxy is a sci-fi.
yeah, it's not. Deadpool is like the exception.
Okay.
Deadpool's almost a spoof, though.
Well, it is. It's kind of like the first Scream, which is still a very good movie. Where it was a spoof of a horror film that was a good horror film.
I'm looking for a picture of Robert Knepper.
Knepper.
And from Heroes.
Sounds like he's not a gnoll.
No,
Unless Robert Knepper's got a
Robert
really
Knepper is
fucked
really
up
hairy.
face.
Knepper. Deadpool is an action comedy, but I think I don't think that distinguishes it enough from like every other movie except for the comedy part. I guess it's really heavy on the comedy. Would be the sort of discerning factor.
Alright, so the Jackal King. Alright, so you soon find a very large tent. There are some guards. They watch you kind of go up the approach.
Yep.
But then there's these large pavilions where there are armored gnolls. Gnolls in like chainmail. They have nicer looking weapons. Some of them have crossbows. They look like they're all well armed. And they are guarding a tent. They see you approach. They almost like bark when they speak. They're speaking in... Let's see. Bartertown, we'll say that there's a maiden trade tongue in Bartertown. We'll call it Barterish.
Barterish? Nice.
Is the name of the trade tongue in Bartertown.
Note to self: learn Batterish. What am I kidding? Note to self: prep extracts. Ukher drinks the tongues.
Okay.
I say again, who are you? What do you want?
Ukher not such. I am here to see Gnoll King.
Troll no king. What?
Gnoll King.
Jackal King.
Jackal King.
Jackal King lives here. Is that what you're trying to see?
Yes.
Get your story straight, human.
Just waiting.
There's a man that comes out. He's not armored. He speaks to the gnolls in their common tongue. You can understand it.
I drank a tongues,
Yep.
so yeah.
What is wrong out here? What's all the noise?
The humans come to see the Jackal King. Don't know his name. They're stupid or something.
Or something, I'm sure. If they have business with the Jackal King, you should ask what the business is.
What is your business, human? Why do you want to see our lord?
Because something bad is brewing on the plateau.
You're worried about the plateau?
Well, maybe you should invite them in.
You are the Jackal King's guests now.
It is a very warm reception. Walks past the jackal or the gnoll.
One of them says, yeah, tongues. One of them says, warm like your blood.
Shut up. I do the talking.
They kind of laugh in their high-pitched hyena-y kind of voice. The utter opulence inside. There are servants, scantily clad, both sexes. There are gnolls. Some of them are just lounging around hookahs. There are gnolls with women sitting in their laps, human women.
Okay.
Ooh.
The land where furries go.
Some of the gnolls look like they're a foot taller than the others and bigger, and there's a couple of really stocky-looking gnolls that look like they're much stronger. Lokrik mentions, I think those ones are Flins.
What are Flins?
Actually smarter gnolls, the leaders of their race, if I remember the books.
The one that Flynn or the big one?
The Flins are the smaller ones. You get a growl of one of the gnolls that doesn't like the look of all of you as you're strutting in.
Oh, this is a little. I'll back at the know the growls.
Yeah, okay. What is the Jackal King doing when he walks in? What's he doing?
So far, you got it set up as some orgy house. So
No, everyone seems to be relaxing. We'll just call it that.
right now, I got a Game of Thrones thing going on in my head. Like,
Got it. Okay. He actually has a tailor. He's standing there. He's standing with his arms out, and there's a tailor like making a suit for him.
Okay.
There's the Jackal King.
Oh, you! I know that actor. He's from a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah. Good choice.
He doesn't have sideburns at all.
Now, how many times do I have to tell you? If you prick me again with that needle, I'm going to shove it through your eye. We have guests. I heard them and smelled them come in.
Good
Friends,
is your sense of smell.
friends, he says. He shoos the guy away. He's got like half this really, really ornate looking shirt on. It's got gold buttons. It's all black. You're the ones that came through the gate a couple days ago. I've heard so many things about you already. And only now you come to visit me. Should I be insulted? The guy's a twig compared to these big muscly gnolls.
He's a stick man. He's a stick bug.
He's a spellcaster.
He's got black nails, no armor on, some rings, some other accoutrements that might suggest a spellcaster.
What does he smell like?
He smells like gnoll. Or like a perfumed spicy gnoll. I don't know.
The gnoll with Old Spice on. Is this second skin or just a spell?
Nonsense. Well, I'm not in my birthday suit. I am a man. One can say that I've spent a considerable time out there, living amongst them. If you close your eyes and actually strip them away, they are very strong people. Very strong, very... Not as strong as, say, orcs, not in that same way. They are still tribal, and you must understand a tribal nature. Tribes are made up of individuals. Individuals I understand. I understand the gnolls and I appreciate their ways. They will survive where others will not. They can eat almost anything. Well, anything that an organic being could eat. Oh, sure, they complain. They nip and fight amongst themselves. I find it so endearing. Don't you?
Yeenoghu is coming.
That's what you're coming here for?
He challenged me to a duel.
Have you fought many gnolls? Are you on some sort of Gnoll shit list.
I don't mean a gnoll challenged me to a duel. I mean Yeenoghu challenged me.
Yes,
to a
there
duel.
are some prickly shamans out there that really didn't like the peace accord that we made, but they understand one thing, that horrible things will happen to them if they pass by the forts that guard the valley towards Bartertown. Long have they raided, but the raiding has stopped, and that's why they made me chief oligarch of Bartertown. Quite an accomplishment, isn't it?
Yeenoghu is raising an army of gnolls to flood Bartertown. Yeenoghu does not like a powerful wolf on his planet.
Give me a sense motive.
1d20 plus 2! 12! Does Lokrik say anything?
Oh, are we gonna lean on Lokrik? Is that what we're doing?
Does Lokrik? I'm just well. I'm happy with him letting me fuck up. It's one of those. You're now dead, boy. Like I'm hoping for a hint before that point. 35. He didn't roll well, so it's
Okay, and then this guy will say 20 plus.
he is a talky chappy.
43. You're saying that I, who have got spies amongst the gnoll ranks, who have treated with no less than half a dozen of their great gnoll warriors out there, who has gnolls as servants and speaks gnoll almost like it was a mother tongue. Some of them I've charmed, some of them I've threatened, and some of them, well, I just simply buy off to fight their neighbors. Here's a magic sword that will make you strongest gnoll ever. They're very simple. Oh, don't worry about these ones. They are already on my side. I could easily raise a gnoll army if I wished. There is no raising. We made sure of that. Maybe at one time under the... What was his name? Old, Longtooth there. I forget his name. Past.
Don't need to know the history of gnolls and your conquest. I need you to know that Yeenoghu
Yes?
wants me to join him or leave.
And why would he want you to join him?
As I said, wolf. Now,
Afflicted or natural?
afflicted, but
Everybody, run! There's a werewolf in here.
something that is not normal.
Nobody ran.
Yeah.
No, it's different. It's not the strain that the orcs bring around with them. Where are you from? No. You look like you're from those temples with those singing priests. Yeah, the throat singing. Never had a throat for it. Never had a throat or an ear for singing. Who would have known? My mother's probably rolling in a grave. She tried to teach me, instruments, but...
This is Ukher's got like this the fuck did I walk into? What the Who run Bartertown? A Ponce runs Bartertown. That's a whiny baby girly man.
And how do you know that the Lord of all Gnolls is coming here? Hells no, I've probably pissed him off. Although, I hear just likes to sniff his own ass in the abyss somewhere.
How good is your sense of smell?
I could smell you. Your companions,
Ukher's gonna move forward and basically shove his hand in the guy's face.
Yep.
He was in my room hours ago.
That smells like rotting corpses and shit.
And that's what he smells like.
Really? That's news to me, that's what he says. Oh, excuse me. Oh, smell my fingers.
Yes, brother.
Alright, guys, I gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta call it a night.
Brutal.
Sorry, guys.
That's alright. We'll finish the conversation with the Jackal King.
Fail.
Alright, have a good one.
So
Yeah.
you're saying that the god offered you a position in his pack somewhere?
Yes. I am Ukher, not such.
There's a nice bowl of lemon squeezed water over there. Just go and wash yourself. I find that lemon just getting gnolls to bathe. That is hard to do. Sometimes I have to trick them by throwing gold things into the river.
Okay, this guy's growing on me a little bit. That's pretty good. I like that one.
He's trying to get you to wash your hands.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go
As you
splash some.
touch the gnoll sting that the demon lord left behind,
Yep.
you go scrub
Yep.
your hands.
Yep.
Ah, and who might you be? Lokrik. Lokrik. Oh, I see. And you? Lazar, says Midwick, who's lying. What's his bluff?
Yep. His bluff is +0? Yeah.
Lazar. Wow. And who might you be? Jock Archer? Almost Azildan. Well, now that we're all acquainted.
Do
What
you
precise-
recognize any of those names?
Maybe. I know your name. You came here and beat up every poor drunken sod that needed a bit of coin to survive in Bartertown. It is not a good place to be poor. And then you spent the night with the monks that are singing Gezar's name like he is the greatest thing since, oh, I don't know. Since I took over Bartertown?
Gazar is pretty good.
Yeah, if he actually existed. I think they're
He
making
existed.
some of it up. But that's just me, and I'm not a monk. So, are you going to join Yeenoghu's army?
No,
And what does this have to do with me?
because we're going to skill Yeenoghu.
Oh, you actually think that you can go and kill a demon lord? Are you going to go to his realm to do it?
No, he wants to challenge me on the plateau. It might only be his avatar, but either way, it will keep the gnolls from descending on this place and picking it apart like a bunch of jackals.
Interesting. Very
No,
interesting.
if you like your position here with all of the women and boys and everything else, you,
Well, yes. All businesses in Bartertown pay me tax. Protection services.
it would be unfortunate if Yeenoghu raised an army of gnolls and, well, proved you were ineffective in your duty.
I hear that you've been asking about going to other places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Calm down over there.
Yeah!
Calm down over there. There's nothing nothing so exciting going on. Excuse me. Sometimes the gnolls, old things. They have animal heads. It's expected. But you were asking about going to other places.
Yes. We have business on several of the restricted world.
So are you going to kill Yeenoghu before you go and do your business, or when you come back?
Most likely when we come back. Maybe a month, maybe 2 months.
Interesting. Plenty of time for me to go and figure out if there is an army getting assembled out there on the plateau. It's the center of their little gnollish area. You'd be a fool to go there. Most of the humans keep to in the caravanserai keep to the mountains. Hard, difficult terrain to get around. But then again, there are some countries out there worth trading to at Bartertown. But of course, the prize is what you sing to. And I have it. It's effectively mine.
The ring is yours.
Of course.
Why? How did you become owner of the ring?
I am the chief oligarch of Bartertown. Bartertown would be nothing without it.
What does he have in his little tent?
No, it's like a big wide open pavilion, kind of couple
Yeah.
them stacked together. There is a big desk that he's sitting behind, and there's some baubles and things on the desk. It doesn't look like there's empty sheets of paper, but he hasn't written anything on them.
Okay.
Like it's all for show. He has servants. There are guards. All of his guards are gnolls, though. Like he doesn't have any guards, people with
And
weapons.
normal human guards.
Nope.
Okay. I want to pick up his desk and just put it over there. Like just pick it up,
Okay.
pick it up, turn and put it down over there.
His desk was probably 200, 300 pounds.
Yeah, no problem. One hand. Just do it.
Oh my! You are a strong one. I can see why someone would want you in his army. If you're ever looking for bodyguard work, you'd be surprised with the number of thieves are running around Bartertown, even though they're basically reviled. Occasionally, we have a group of raiders that come in, try to snatch people, come after our innocence, our goods.
Well,
We
now
could
that you
use someone
mention
like
it,
you.
Everything I heard was for sale in Bartertown.
Yes.
So, when you know you want our service with Yeenoghu, let us know.
Interesting. Yes. And you're a king on Vosgard who's offering his services to the Jackal King. I would just...
Is he looking at Lokrik?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he kind of...
No. Eyes here.
Yes, of course. Werewolf. Spooky. Never a dull moment in Bartertown. Never a dull moment. I bid you welcome. And I will definitely think about your offer. I suppose it all comes
how much
down
you
to...
fucked up. Let us know.
He smiles. It was excellent meeting you, Ukher. And then offers you to shake his hand.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay, but his hand kind of goes like this when he's offering it.
I will shake his hand. I kiss his hand.
Okay. You kind of awkwardly shake his hand a little bit. Oh, he's so strong, he says as he's rubbing his hand after you moved it around. Lokrik has already turned on his heels, and he gave him a slight nod and just turned on his heels as he's leaving.
Yeah.
Midwick follows Lokrik, and Azildan just... He was eyeing up like He had his back to almost like the side of the chamber, and was keeping an eye on all the gnolls.
He was tracking all of the moving targets.
Yep.
Pretty much, it's exactly the. John just grabbed and shake the whole thing.
Toodaloo.
Doodles.
Did you get what you wanted, human?
Close enough.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Weird gnoll with...
I like that one. That gnoll, if this goes to shit, I want that gnoll to live.
The one with forced manners?
Yeah, like I'm...
Please and thank you.
He's lying, says Lokrik. There's something about it. He was not surprised by what you said. I don't know his motives. Although I do expect a king to know when an army is being raised near his borders. He may not be trying to cause panic.
Or he's trying to reinforce his status as a person who turns away no army. No threat, no need for protection money.
Whatever it is that he's playing, it's a dangerous game, and I don't like his servants, says Lokrik.
Door guy is pretty good.
No, they all deserve our axe. Or bow. Or arrow.
Door guy deserves a couple of years in the prison with shackles, and then he can be your door guy.
I want to have no dealings with that man, says Lokrik. He doesn't know exactly what, like, it's not like fucking, you know what he's lying about. Lokrik just did not find him trustworthy.
Well,
it could also be he sense motive, and Lokrik is so far in alignment away from him that, it could just be, prejudice.
I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the only question that would be left is, do we try to tell anybody else who would care? Because I thought this guy would care, and he kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Kind
don't
of
worry
expect...
about it. No, I'll go check it out. When are you coming back?
Yeah, don't worry. Oh, we'll be back in 2 months. No, we'll be back in like a month, 2 weeks, whatever. It'll be... You know what? I'm going to spend next full moon here and just whatever gets destroyed is destroyed. That definitely wouldn't put me in the Demon Jackal's army. You'd become the Demon Jackal's chaotic evil army.
Yep, Lokrik's... We could warn others. We should at least warn the ones that we've made friends with.
Yeah.
Maybe Mojo. He's a bit easier to read.
The Nazumi should also know. It is, we might not have time for Azzy's plan for getting wand. Moneylender and oligarch? Who are oligarch?
Probably some old rich people. Maybe the most successful merchants.
This is why king is good. When there's king, you go to king. King sorts everything. You have problem, ask king. That's why we have king.
It makes for a very busy king, says Lokrik.
That's why king, well, you make king of king.
Yeah, but without a more advanced understanding of politics and how things are run, Lokrik agrees that centralizing the power around the king is a good thing.
Yeah, you just have a guy, and you go to the guy when there's a problem.
Yep. Yeah, I think a pat on the back and agreement from Lokrik is where we leave the night.
Yep. Imagine being dumped in the United States and saying, "That army is coming to do a thing." Okay, let them know. Just go. Find a person. You tell a cop. What's a cop? Oh, they're coming, are they? Oh, okay. Come with me, sir.
But if it's a known threat, like it would be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. It's a known threat, and then there's also the ability to, like... When you can demonstrate that you're a superhuman, words have more gravitas. Why would I listen to you? I'll just throw this ambulance just down the road.
That's why you listen.
That's why you listen to me.
Oh,
Like,
that's hilarious.
okay, that's...
Oh man, it's too bad that I think, is this Ahmed's last week in Egypt, or is he?
Yeah, he comes back on Friday.
He comes back on Friday. Okay, so next Saturday we'll have a game, hopefully with better internets and more players around the table. This was fun. Bartertown, kind of like...
Bartertown is good. It's been a long time since we had a nice role play, kind of just do stuff. And I like the fact that nobody had to, like... We just go around and kill stuff.
After like 2.5 games of fighting Lenorms, and you were like, we're going to a place where there are rules, and what they do there is trade. And then you talk to people. It's not like you went there and went, we're going to steal everything. Screw these rules. More like the guy comes flying into the sky and creates a large crater, landing, starting yells, which can be heard over 100 miles. Humans, prepare yourselves, as those who would turn you into buttermilk biscuits are coming. Please hurry. Yeah, Ukher could like drop Mei Ling nearby, cause a minor earthquake, fly over the town, and Mythic Con yell over the town. Nah, bro, we're cool. that's freaking hilarious, Kenny. Yeah, so...
Yep. Well, that would be if they're coming. See, what I really wanted to do, but I couldn't find an excuse for, would be turn to a werewolf and do the epic con point howl.
Yeah.
Which I can't do in a werewolf form, like, because I can't use the mythic con.
Oh, that's right.
Power,
That's right.
But, yeah.
All right, shout out to Space Cowboy, Foxfire, Candola, Kenny, and any of those that I missed. Great seeing you guys out. Sorry for the short game, but life happens, and Mark has to work really early in the morning. And Ahmed
it's
is
a long weekend for us, but man.
Holiday weekends always seem to screw up the normalcy of like regular weekend game. Which is fine. Some hilarious stuff happened, and yeah, there was a different feel to this night. I really liked the scene where you went back and revisited Gwithro, and you were taunting him and trying to get him to whittle down. That was good.
I take the staff and I move it over.
And that's how you introduce artifacts, by watching the way that they interact on people, right? And that would have had to been, that might, if this is what Azildan wants, what's going to happen?
Wants the artifact that'll make him just, and then basically every time he finds his quiver, the arrows will be in the wrong order. It'll be
you're gonna play jokes on him. That's hilarious. Okay.
It's good. It's been the quiver.
Good place to leave it. I'll roll up some dragon treasure, and then next you're going to go and talk to a few more people in Bartertown, and then try to go to the Temple of Tebb.
Yep.
To talk to the Grand Lama there.
It's basically, we might warn a couple of people.
Yep.
Pick up the new bow for Azzy. Go to Tebb. That's the order of operations.
As to try to find out more about Gazareeja, or perhaps even be allowed to go back to Gazareeja.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. All right, so this is a good episode 58. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Peace.
Booyah,
and have a good 4th. I'm going to go drink some beer now. Later.
Peace.